These are some of the books that I read in January. I feel like I had a stellar start to the new year whenever it comes to reading. There were a few like duds. Everything that was a dud or I DNF'd has already been unhauled, and some things were on audio. So let's go through them. I'm going to talk to you about each one of them, and then I'm going to give you my rating and maybe just, a little miniature review. So the first two books that I read were Dungeon Crawler Carl books 1 and 2, and those are both through Audible. Those are for a book club where we're reading the first month of January we read 1 and 2, and then every month after that leading up to the new release we're going to read each book in the series. So 5 stars for both of those. The next one that I read, well, I wound up DNFing The Stardust Thief. It just wasn't for me. I think honestly, like I'm moving past a lot of like YA literature and like fantasy and everything like that. So that's gone. Also DNF Immortal Consequences. I got about 46% in and I just didn't care about any of the characters and what they were doing and what they were going through. So unhauled. And I read one of my most anticipated books, Every Spiral of Fate, and I gave it a 2.5. I was so let down by this book. I don't understand why this keeps dragging out the way that it does. I adored books 1 through 3, but I feel like there's just not enough happening, like not enough excitement to keep me excited and keep me engaged and keep me wanting to pick up the book. So I don't even know if I'm going to finish the series. I might wind up DNFing it, but we'll have to see. And then we have The Princess Bride. This was a part of another book club from someone that I follow on YouTube where we read the book and then we watch the movie adaptation. I gave this a 2.5 to a 3. The writing style was clunky and kind of choppy and all over the place for me. I did enjoy the satirical moments, and I do feel like that this is like still holds up till today, like in today's time. It just wasn't my favorite. So now we are going to get into my favorites. The Water Dancer, 5 stars. Pick this up. This shit is sad, will tear your heart out, is heartwarming. There's like so much hope but so much despair at points. It's a magical realism, and I think that it's a very important novel. It's very poetic and I love the writing style. And then I just finished The Blade itself right at the cutoff here, and I gave it 5 stars. Okay, especially for like the last few chapters, I was like, wow, yeah. The I don't want to say the slog, but the trek through the book to get to the last few chapters really brought it home for me, and I had a great time with it. I don't know if this is a popular or unpopular opinion, but Glockton is my favorite. He's a horrible human being, but he is my favorite. And then I foolishly read A Little Hatred, which I did not realize was a spin-off series. So I'm going to try to finish the first Law trilogy and then get into The Age of Madness. I might just read like tit for tat, 1 for 1, 2 for 2, kind of like that. I don't know. And then last but not least, my first 5-star of the year goes to Slow Gods by Claire North. I absolutely love this. I have the regular paperback version that I highlighted, annotated, and all that, and then I paid for a special edition because that's how much I loved it. But anyways, that's everything that I read in January. I'm trying to slow down my reading this year, and